So now you remember with the previous video, we started from Heinz 57, right? H, I, 1701 if you minus it. N and Z, they're all the same shape, right? They're all the same shape. N and Z equals to 40. If you minus it, it equals to 12, right? This equals to 17. If you minus it, it equals to 12. 40 and 12. 40 and 12. That's my address at work, 2402. So this one would be 40 and 12. So the plus side would equal to 57. The minus side would equal to 13. 57 and 13. So either you would get 40 for area space or 70. Okay, now we're not going to get into the rest of this number. The 44 is the area space of 76. So Heinz itself spells 57. So the 57 is 5 times 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12. Total is 47. So how does 57 become 47? This way. This 47, okay, this is it. The molecule, the one stick that holds it, right? 47, the molecule holding the I. See this over here? This is the I. This is the part that holds it. This part holds the I. 7412365, right? 365 days, 0.47 days in a year, right? The two molecules coming over each other. Anyways, let's not look at that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, right? 4 and 7. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 8. 1 and 4 is 5. Okay. 7 and 4. Now we're going to continue the addition, right? 8 and 14 is 22. So the creation of this total, which is actually 94 Uranus, 74 Jesus, 47, 47, 94 Uranus, okay? 74 and 74, 148, the Sun Spirit. Add another one. The third one is added to it. When you get to that, you get a total of 33 and down to 33. 4, 8, 12, 21, 3 by 4, 6 by 2, 7 by 3. You add it again, 33 and 47, okay? 3, 33, okay? 7, 7, 7, 7, and you add it again. Whoop, that's the wrong one. It's over here. That's why I couldn't understand it. You add it again. Here's your 33 carryover. 3 and 7 is 1. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 and 1. Now, in this 7 and 1, it's 16 and 28. 7 times 4 is that 28. The continuation of 57 now creates 16. 16 is equivalent to the day and the cycle of the moon. That's what these numbers. This is the halfway. This is the halfway. 7 is the gateway, like the chimney, let's say, right? This is the 2, 4, 6, 8, and then the chimney, right? 2, 4, 6, 8 in the chimney, and then the chimney in and the chimney out, 7 and 9, right? Like the Y letter. You know the Y has two heights, the space to get in and the distance. Otherwise, there'd be just a little gap in between, you know what I'm saying? Coming down like this. The horns on each side, 7 and 9, right? Picking up that vibration. You do this one more time, okay? We're going to extend it over here. This ends up to be this circle over here. So this would now be 7 and 8. So once we get to D, 7 and 8, and the continuation of this one, right? Normally, okay, I think I made a mistake on my other one, okay, is not the continuation from this, but the continuation in its own number. Or is it the continuation from this number? Should I be adding 47 to this, making this 25 Earth? What I'm usually doing is, since this was 78, I'm now going to reduce it in its own number. 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, and now we revert back to the number we did in the previous paper. So there's two ways to look at this. I didn't think about it before. Now, when we do this one more time, 47, 7 and 4 is 11, okay? 7 and 4 is 11, okay? And 7 and 4 is 11, and 7 and 1 is 8. 1 and 1 is 2. But at the same time, we add it up. This is the 5th time So if you take a look, this is the fifth 4, it'll equal 20. This is the fifth 7, it'll equal 35. 35 is 1 1/4 over this cycle. The cycle is 28. Well, 1.25 times that is 5 times 7. It's like buying grams. You know what I'm saying? 3.5, 3.5, 3.5 grams. Okay, it's 28. We come over here to F. We get 66 to split into gematria. We get to G. Okay, the 7th time. We get to the DNA of the sun, 1 and 4, that comes together. We did not have that. This was the moon. This is the cycle of the moon, how the numbers work in 4 and 7. How does it work? Outside of this is 3 and 8. Outside of this is 2 and 9. We have to know what's on the outside and what's on the inside. If we go 3, we can go 8. If we go 2, we go 9. We're missing one to be perfect, and that would be 1 and 0 would encompass this, the outside. Once you get to 1 and 0, that 0 becomes 9. 1 and 9, 2 and, 9 is on the outside, but we already had 9. Okay, they're all 11. 2 and 9 is the greatest 11, right? 2 and 9 is the greatest 11. So now we get to H, who had 47. We end up with a total of 32, the doorway. 56 equals to the number 3, which equals also to 11. 11 is the red ball. I equivalent it to the red sun. And boom, we now hit the number to Earth. 47 now lands on Earth. You had 47, we're now in Jupiter. You add Jupiter again, we're back on the moon cycle. Into Earth on H, connected to Jupiter, I, and back on the moon cycle when you come to J. That's this one over here. There's another numerological calculation, 234, 234, 234. We're going to leave it out for now. I want to bring up, because I've been waiting to do this video for a few days. I just did this one this morning. Here, this one over here. Now I'm going to do it with number 28. And the reason I'm doing it with number 28 is because 28 came up over here when I brought these two together again. What happened? I ended up back on the moon cycle. This will create this. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7 equals 12 and 35. 4 times 7 is the first part of this, right? 4 plus 7 is 11. It says 1 and 1. That's a separation. 1 and 1 is a separation where the cube shows up. So all of a sudden, 28 and 28, A, B, becomes 4 and 7. 4 and 7. And boom, bang, from the cycle in E, we automatically bring the cycle back to the moon again. Now we've split up at the gateway, 66 gematria gateway. Right over here, it's 6, 666. We split up. 6 and 24, man and day. 28th key on the piano is D. Center C is 24. They're next to each other, left to right, right to left. 24th, 28th from the right to the left. Center C is the 29th from the right to the left on the piano. We add the 28, we get to the doorway of the heaven. 8 and 5 is the number. This is the matrix. The difference here is, even though there's 2 ways to do this, the difference in numbers is 2 and 1. The difference is 19, artificial intelligence. Over here, 1 and 4 is the DNA, but it's also a code for Roger. I understand. It's okay. I hear you. CB code, 10-4, right? Over here, we got 1248. So inside the sun, Christ is creation, 158. The heavens, okay, of He, and this is on Mars, quarter time. Then we got this number over here, 28 again. We're into Earth. By the time we hit G, we're on Earth. These are the rotation of these numbers. When we get to J, guess what? Just check what happens in H and I again. We get 4 times 4 and 4 times 16, 64. We get PH and I. We get back to 1 and 7. Earth reaches out to the gateway spirit. This will become 77. It will become Christ. It'll become 55 in the passageway to Yahweh. Next one, that's right. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 and 9 is 18, right? 72, this is the time. Heaven's right through. The time goes right through Jupiter. This is the passageway of Mars. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, 7 and 8, the crossover from Earth of the 2 sides. When we get the J, right, we come back to the cycle of 1 again. 1 and 10, 1, 1, 1, 110 stories. So that's what happens on this. So we saw that we came back to Jupiter here, what happens, and